lot of people go with instead of like what's fun?
I don't know. In D&D 5, it feels like there's a lot of. I mean, not saying that this is the default, but it feels like you're constantly having to trade what's mechanically good and what's very, very flavorful. I constantly want to take pure flavor, but then I just like am not useful, which is. I mean, that only hurts the team, which is doesn't. I don't want to do that, so it ends up being a difficult choice sometimes.
But is it excellent for roleplay?
Yeah, but again, we don't have to worry about it because our group is big. But right now, I'm like in a group of 3, and I'm the only caster, so it's like I want to take all of these fun options. But at the same time,
but the entire party's about to die, and they're like, "Oh, sweet, we have a sorcerer. They know counterspell, right?" And you're like,
"Yeah,
I didn't take counterspell.
I didn't take fireball." Like,
it didn't take.
GM sends a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, "We have no AOE, and I didn't take fireball because it's a meta spell."
It's kind of like our Tuesday game before we pulled Nick and Brad into it.
Yeah.
Where I was the only caster, but because I'm playing an invention wizard, I refused to take any offensive spells. I'm like, yeah, I can just occasionally roll one.
I mean, calling me a caster is pretty
effective if I roll well.
What were you saying, Nick?
Can you really even call me a caster? I'm an arcane trickster.
Wait.
Alright, but Brad's a bard. We didn't have him when I was doing my thing. He only joined recently. And Valus, our dear paladin, was even more recent.
Are we playing next week since it'll be Christmas? On that game?
I was gonna say, I mean, it's Christmas week, but it is also like 4 days after Christmas.
Wait,
3
like
for you guys, I
Tuesday,
guess.
right?
Christmas is on Tuesday, yeah.
But isn't the game on like Monday?
Oh, that game. Right. No, we're not doing that one next week. I thought you meant this one.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't make him like. Oh no, 3 weeks surrounding Christmas, I don't do anything.
We're not doing this week. We're not doing that game next week because for us in Australia, that's actually Christmas Day.
I wouldn't want to play on Christmas Eve either. I think my parents would like bust down the door and be like, "Excuse me, go the fuck to sleep." It's time to sleep.
Alright. So, last time on Waterdeep Dragon Heist. After stopping by the Yawning Portal for the majority of you either being first time out to one of these dives or basically looking for a little bit of extra coin or somewhere to spend what you have to get a little more wasted and kill some time. And also see the other various adventurers who come through here and spend a good amount of time spinning tales and yarns, and also seeing a few who are bold enough to go down into the Yawning Portal itself in the midst of the room. So, tavern brawl break out between a half-orc woman. You know her as Yagra Dresden, and even the person that she was fighting with, you would have heard that his name is Kernst. And to which, after a few rounds of the brawl going on and everyone having a good bout of fun and knocking each other out and so forth, a troll climbed out of the well, in which the tavern keeper grabbed his trusty greatsword that he always keeps in the back. Well, going by the name of Durnan, quickly grabbed a lamp and screamed out troll and for everyone to get back, as a lot of patrons started stepping back, some that are definitely not that hardy of adventurers, and saw him light the troll on fire, hold the line for a little bit while the few sturges that were flying off of it, sucking blood from it, started to fly around the room and were immediately put to sleep by Eve and fell back down into the well. After a few more rounds of Ty knocking out a few other patrons and Dresden coming over to help Dernan, suddenly jumping up and drop kicking it in the chest and kicking it back over the lip of the well and sending it straight back down. After this, you definitely gain the attention of one of the more fancifully dressed people there, noble who's Volo found to go down. And after his brief introductory and asking you to help find his friend and accepting this little mission to retrieve him, hopefully still alive, and went to the last location of the Skewer Dragon, got the information, and then also started heading to the hideout with the information that you found. After getting there, you saw that most of the people that originally captured his friend are seemingly dead. The only ones that were a remainder was a couple of Kenku, and after a brief skirmish, you managed to hold them down, check out the warehouse the rest of the way, and get the information from the Kenkus of possibly somewhere down in the sewers is where his friend had been taken. After dealing with those matters, Rainier had come back dressed after you were rescued from the warehouse, and the City Watch took over, gave you a bit of a warning, but obviously seeing that you were there in malicious activity and they're actually seeking out to retrieve a friend from these gangs, they just let you go and took the Kenkus that were still alive into custody and started investigating the building. After which, at this point, you came back to the owning portal, told Volo what happened. Raynor came back smelling a little bit like fish from where he got thrown into a closet full of rotting and brined fish. And at this point, we are now back at the tavern, and Raynor is trying to insist on coming with you all. At this point, you can also see a slight touch of concern on Volo, but you now at least have a idea of where to check out, and Chroma and you also remember some of the voices that the Kenku was doing between what seemed like a gruff half-orc, something that seemed really nasally and high pitch, as well as a mention of yellow symbols.
Yellow symbols? I'm trying to remember what.
We gotta follow the yellow signs in the sewers. I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, we gotta go down into the sewers.
Right, they left marking,
right.
so they know which way to go.
Has anyone got anything better to do now, or are we going now?
Wait. That first of all, that wasn't in character. Second of all, weren't we gonna take a rest? Did we take a rest?
Well, this is
we
the
were
next
all-
day, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I seem to have missed that.
Yeah, I think you might have left before we said we were taking a rest and then coming back.
Okay.
Anyways, so we're going to bring Raynor along. He's waiting behind us.
If it's not too much trouble.
It might be. You paid us to get your friend back, not for us to protect you.
I full and well understand that, but if you feel I might only be an issue, then I'll step aside.
Can you defend yourself?
Very skillfully.
Look, if you believe that you can defend yourself, then I'm all for it. It's fine. Anyone else got a problem with it?
I agree with the angry man.
Who's the angry man? Hey,
It's not that
See,
angry.
he's getting angry now. As long as you can take care of yourself, then it's fine by me.
Alright, how do we get into the sewers?
For that, there are quite a few entrances still down by the dock wards. I would imagine there's probably a few near the warehouse there that you originally found me in.
probably our best bet.
I might as well not waste any more time here.
Anyone else got anything they want to do before we go?
I'm good.
No. Alright then, let's go.
Alrighty. So, as you start heading down the streets again, heading past the few that you saw before, and even in the daylight now, seeing the one section that was clearly where the fight that you saw had gone down, that the guard were originally investigating and told you to pass on. You start searching around the dock wards again, trying to find a good entry point. For those of you looking around, go ahead and roll me perception. Trying to find.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Mr. Krabs.
What was the noble's name again?
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Rainer
Neverember.
Rainer Neverum. I have some holes in my notes.
I left mine on advantage, but I mean the good one went first.
That's true.
I got my nat one out of the way.
That's lucky.
Oh my god. World's the best perception checks coming out from us.
So, as you're searching around, you see one or two entrances might be of note. But Eve, especially on the mention of you're looking for a yellow symbol, you look over and you actually manage to spot one immediately. Right on the outer edge. It's not big, but it's probably the size of somebody's palm.
Everyone, look over here. It's one of the yellow symbols, I think.
Oh,
Good spotting.
yeah, great work, great work.
It seems we are still on the right path.
Does it say anything? Is it just a symbol?
Josh, is this like
Isn't that
anything?
snake symbol?
For this one, no. This one's actually a different symbol. It's a orb what seems to be about 4 squiggling strands going up above it.
Either they're selling noodles down there, or it smells like shit.
Why not both?
Because that's a bad business idea.
I don't think I'd eat down here.
Noodly shit.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna head in first.
Alright. So, what's your marching order as you go into this place? Is actually a bit tight. It's a pretty much just enough room for one person at a time to be going in.
Alright, if Dresden's going first, I'll go second.
Alright.
I'll go third.
Since we're in the sewers and out of the public eye, I've got my spear at the ready.
Alrighty.
I guess Eve will take up the rear.
I'll take out my shiv. Just some kitchen knife I found.
And Eve, as you go to fall behind Ty and all the others, you see Raynar kind of keep an eye on the back to try and cover you a little bit. You can't trust him. Might try and sneak up on us.
Oh, I thank you.
So, as you start going down these few hubs, especially following the yellow signs, do any of you have a torch out?
I put light on my diamond, so
Ah,
we have some good light going.
you got lights. It's perfect.
I have dark vision, so
So,
He has dark vision.
So I
as
provide
well.
around 40 feet of light, so everybody who doesn't have dark vision, rejoice.
your gesture's mic melting. Alright. So, as you continue down the sewers, you can see a few of these marks seem to kind of weave through intricately. If you weren't paying attention for the yellow marks that stick out against the dark stone below, and also the fetid stench kind of stinging your noses. Unfortunately, especially for these points, there's no walkways or anything, so you're kind of stuck trudging through the sewer water. As you continue to weave down, doesn't seem to be really any sign of life down here, other than the occasional symbol that you come across to make the right turn.
This place is so disgusting.
Ah, yes.
I've read about worse.
You just hear Ty in the back like, I've been through worse.
Really? I can't imagine anything that's worse than this.
Sorry, I don't actually know what happened. Someone was screaming throughout the house. I had to check that out.
We're wading through shit water.
Oh. Yeah.
well, at least it's not frozen.
Oh, just. Hopefully, you don't have any open wounds on your feet. Or legs.
So, you finally come around the corner. This section seems fairly well traveled. You can see quite a few scuff marks on the walls here and there. It's very clear there's quite a large amount of high traffic that's going through these few sections. And such a giant turd monster strangles you door to death for obstacles outside the fourth wall.
I have too low a perception to notice such a change.
I know.
A tentacle ass monster comes out of the water and starts to rape every single one of us.
But, my god, you knew what I did in the last game?
Yes. I was there.
Did it to me.
I guess I will be aware of traps as I go along.
Alright, so go ahead and make me a perception check. If you're kind of like looking for weird, out of place things.
Nah, she's right.
Especially between the fetid stench and the steam rising up. Pretty much just looks like a high traffic area. People have obviously been walking in and out of this place quite often, which is rather disgusting.
Yeah.
What would drive somebody to want to be down here?
I like the way that Dresden has the best perception check out of all of us here, and he's still bad at it. This is going to be a very good time together.
I'm a perceptive old man, but I overlook a lot of things because I'm drunk.
You ever not drunk?
In fact, I think at this point most of my blood has been replaced by alcohol.
Could that happen?
I guess I'm living proof, but I don't know.
That's fair.
Or so-
Maybe we
some
should
stuff.
try cutting open your arm and drinking it. Seeing if we get drunk.
You touch me like that, and I'm going to punch you.
But think about it, you could sell that.
I'm not
It's
selling
money.
my blood.
Who would pay for that?
I don't know, some niche idiot.
I think some very bad people would be willing. At least that's what I read. Vampires? Or...
You could call it blood ale.
Vampires aren't real.
Blood ales are real. Vampires are real.
Or they're not.
Yeah, they are.
You ever seen one?
No.
They're not real.
But I read it.
You read it.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Very reputable author.
No, she is right. The vampires do exist. My family has a lot of accounts of hunting them.
I won't believe that until I actually meet one. And punch it.
Who knows? Any of us could be one.
Are you one?
No. I don't know if that'll do much to discredit your theory, though.
So,
Everyone just stop.
well,
I'm just seeing blackness, so...
like this one.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot more than I'm supposed to, Josh. I didn't say anything because I figured I wasn't supposed to be able to see it.
The map must be.
I for a moment there, I don't know if something happened.
I saw some goblins, but I didn't see some goblins.
Yeah, that's what I figured was happening.
They're
I
very
figured they
clearly
were-
spying through small little slits, so I just thought I wouldn't mention it.
Yeah, I didn't say anything because I just figured it was that
I
map
thought
error.
if it was important, Josh would have already brought it up.
Pretty much.
They're just
Alright.
off the map. They're like, we're not going to participate in this encounter. We're going to be off the map for a while. I'm going off the grid, matey.
Off the rails.
There you are.
Just as I get the strange feeling that this hallway just ends inconspicuously.
So,
I get
It's
that
almost
strange
like
sense too.
Yeah.
You think maybe at that little intersection we should have been looking for a yellow marker?
That is entirely possible.
Or we
Maybe
could
we
go
could go
back if you like.
Alright.
We should make sure, just in case.
Come up back. Come on, shoot.
We're backing up. That way conspicuously ends in a dead end for some reason. I just know it, even though the tunnel continues on for quite a while.
it would actually reach a iron grate. It seems to have a bricked up wall, but as you do come back, you do see across the way there seems to be a door for the raised up section that allows the sewage to pass by but not overflow onto the steps up, and you do see the yellow mark. And at the point, pause right there, especially since you were talking there.
Solid ground.
Grumwood, from the small little slit in the wall, you get a short bow shot, which it will manage to hit you with a 16
Damn it.
for 4 piercing damage as a little arrow just slams into your side.
Ah, what the fuck?
Talking loud. Wake us up. Kill him.
Well, that's
Gribble.
quite a bit of an overreaction.
Gribble. One masters.
What the hell? What's going on? Grom, did you step on something?
You see a fucking arrow inside of Grom.
Oh, it's not stepping on something. All right.
The PDFs. So many PDFs. There. Alrighty. Alright. So this boy, especially since he was poised, ready, and waiting, he's gonna take one more shot at you. Stupid half-orc. And he'll crit you with the second shot.
Oh my god!
Fuck! What a piece of shit!
For 10 damage.
I'm dead. Sort of left.
You just get knocked unconscious.
He's now fucking passive. Like, you see Gorman standing and then suddenly falls down into the river of shit.
Oh shit!
Ty hears all this going on, looks through the little murder hole, and she quickly pulls out a javelin and tries to slam it through the hole towards the goblin, and will hit. So you just hear the other guy, ah! Master! Master! And then she'll quickly move over to here to try and grab onto you, Grimman, and start pulling you away from the hole.
Pull me out of the shit water.
Pretty much.
I forgot about it.
I went and looked it up because I remembered that from somebody else playing a half-orc.
So yeah, you would be on 1 actually then, huh?
I mean, it says I can. If I forgot, does that still work?
Yeah, basically, like, as she's grabbing you, you're, like, waking up from, like, getting hit so hard.
Oh, fucking get him!
The other goblin, you can hear, like, foot pads. You can hear the goblin yelling about something. He's good, so he's gone. Eudora. You see the little murder hole that Grumman got shot through.
Can I see him from here?
From there, yes. You can see him, like, trying to knock, like, a cruddy-looking little arrow, literally.
Chill. Oh no, I don't think he's gonna chill.
That, unfortunately, will miss. You try to fire the chill touch through the hole and... Hey, just... Ah! Cold!
Nice. Alright, well, I don't really have anything else I can do, so... I end my turn.
Eve.
You can move through allied spaces, right? I don't need to move for anybody else still to get by.
No, just take double movement.
Okay.
Wait, does she know what's going on with Grom?
I mean, you could see him diagonally when he got stabbed and staggered down that way, so...
Yeah, you would have seen, like, probably Grom fall over and the arrow sticking out of him.
Where's this thing?
He's over on the other side of the pillar right now.
Yeah.
If you're confused.
I
Can
don't
you not
think-
see?
No, I can't see him.
Fuck.
Maybe refresh.
Yeah, I think you need to
God
refresh the page. I
damn
think
it.
your lighting's glitched.
Thank you, roll 20.
Thank you, roll 20.
You're welcome. It says back.
Gucci.
Chill touch. I really need you to start pulling through, or I'm replacing you with acid splash.
A Poshak special.
Okay. Do I see him now? Oh, I see him now. Okay.
There you are.
So Eve runs up, says, "Shit, what can I even do?" Okay, yeah. So Eve runs up and holds out her hand, and bright light shines as she whispers a healing word. Did it come up?
Yeah,
You heal 5. Fuck. It's better than nothing.
Pretty much. That's a good one.
Feel a lot better though.
Jesus Christ, it's like half his health.
Yeah, we are level 1.
I know.
And then immediately ducks behind the pillar. Go get him!
Oh, I'm gonna.
Where are they shooting from? You can see he's got like his rapier out, but he has no form of ranged at all.
There, over there, and I'm gonna point towards the slit that I see the goblin through.
Damn it! Looks over and quickly comes over to check the door. Gives it a good solid kick. Just trying to get it open. And he kicks it completely wrong. Just, oh, fuck, ow.
Breaks his own foot.
Maybe leave that to the professionals.
Right. You literally see, like, as he kicked it, like, you swear he thought his leg, like, twisted wrong. Go. Yeah, Ty's pulled you out of the way of the shit water in the...
So on one hand, I do want to just go around, but on the other, I really want to stab him. I'm gonna. Can I actually just like put my spear through the hole to stab him?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
He's just
because
got
I'm
some-
gonna just do that.
Yeah, he's just got some cover, but obviously that just bumps up his AC.
Yeah, I'm gonna use booming blade. Damn it! Why do we suck?
We're level 1.
Stupid orc. Should have stayed down and shit.
I will get you for that, you little bastard.
Well, that'll be all.
Yeah, I can't really do anything else.
Dresden.
Where the fuck are they?
They're on the other side of this shitty window. I think there's a door down the bottom. Rainer just broke his foot trying to kick it.
Oh, absolute idiot. Alright, I can't even really get past any of you. What am I...
Just
Look like
barge
there's
through
another
my
way.
space.
Oh, fucking hell.
Shuffle around, I've got this one pinned with me spear.
Oh my god.
It's gonna take all my movement just to get down here. I guess I'll dash. Can I free interact with the door? Or try to, anyway.
Yeah, you grab onto the handle, you jiggle it. It's a pretty shitty door, but you can tell it's locked.
Just look at the guy. You didn't even budge it.
Sorry, I'm not raiding bandit hideouts all the time.
Ugh. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot on my next turn, I guess.
The goblin.
And he's gonna knock another arrow.
I like this.
He'll hit with a 20.
Oh my god!
How does he roll so well? Shouldn't he have disadvantage?
Got it. Because the murder hole actually kind of blocks you out, you could still make the melee attacks within reach, but he's basically got a murder hole on you.
I'm gonna step on his face.
You get hit for 5 damage.
Oh.
I'm still standing. I'm not happy anymore.
You've got 3 arrows sticking out of you.
So, at this point, Ty, like, comes around the corner, like, men. She's gonna try and give the door a boot.
Finally!
Girl power, let's go.
She just comes around, like, doesn't even get fully into your position, Dresden, and just kicks the door completely off.
Yeah, alright, that'll do. Thank you, love.
Go fuck him up. Don't want to be
That's the
dragging
idea.
him out of shit all day.
Man, Ty got sassy.
Super sad.
Eudora.
Once again, Chill Touch, I beseech you, please do the thing. Kill. No! Chill Touch, why do you betray me?
We are rolling like shit today.
We're very well showcasing we're all a bunch of inexperienced people.
If there's anywhere else you'd like to move.
I mean, moving anywhere isn't really particularly better.
Alright.
I'm staying where I am.
Eve.
Well, I guess if I move, then Eve could also shoot at the goblin.
Yeah.
In light of that, I'll move diagonally to here to let Eve take a shot.
Alright, you will run up and take the shot.
Shoot the shot!
Waving her fingers in a flame-like symbol, she points 2 of them at the goblin. And...
My God!
The classic.
What the fuck is going on?
The sewer is disrupting our magic. You don't get to judge.
I'm on the next door. I've got it.
Yeah, have you ever tried to cast a spell while retching from the smell of shit in your nose? I didn't think so.
The magic is for pussies, that's why.
You hear Rainer run in, kicks the door. How's she doing? How's she doing?
Best.
Oh God! I'm moving away.
If I come in there and your foot's broken, I'm gonna break the other foot as well.
It's not. I swear. No one.
Alright, you know what? I'll speak to this goblin telepathically, and I'll just say, "Should have run while you had the chance." And I'll cast Arms of Hadar at him.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I left the booming blade damage on my bed.
Alrighty, strength save. He will fail.
So he also cannot take reactions until the end of his next turn.
Noise.
Now look at him. I'll put my spear back on. I'm coming for you. That's 10, 20.
Oh, I can see him. I can see him.
Alright.
Hey, I'll be in there in a minute, you little shit.
Kick the door in unless it's already, unless I could just, swing it open.
This You check the head, it's definitely locked, so go ahead and hit me with that athletics.
Alright, watch me fail as well. Fucking hell.
Alright, so you actually kick it, jitters a bit, but the latch comes undone entirely. This door is fucking awful. It's completely open.
Who the hell needs a light touch? Come on. I think I could get there, and that's it. That's all I got.
Alright.
How are you seeing in there, by the way?
With great difficulty.
Because I'm the only one providing a light, and I'm not in there with you.
I picture there was like a bit of light coming through the murder hole, and that was it.
You're following that.
The goblin steps around, fires through the other murder hole.
No, not a grommet, not again.
It misses Raynor. And he's like, no! No! They're coming! Gets to about there. Ty. She's gonna just get a full dash into that space. And then take cover behind the wall. He's running! You don't.
He can't see in the dark, can he? Or... I guess I can't actually move through his square because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So I started right there.
Yeah, you would.
5, 10,
I'd
15,
have to dash
20.
or end behind him.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, if I'm going to use up my full turn, I might as well just, dash and get a little bit further. If I go in front of him, then it'll take him more movement to move.
Yeah, but you can see there's another wall to bend around real quick to take cover for.
Okay, upon looking there, I've decided not to be there, so... Wait, can I... Okay, so that's 30, 40, 50... I'll step into here.
Right.
Just so I'm not basically looking down his line of fire with no actions left.
Eve.
Holding my amulet around the corner for a little bit of light.
Wait, don't leave me. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I can get.
Leave the guy who's like bleeding in the sewer out by himself.
The other goblin rolls up and
Nice place, huh?
God, we're supposed to go deeper in here. Like, fuck. Ugh.
I think they had to kick down multiple doors still to get this far, and I think that's why everybody's so spread out.
Do I use a spell? Fuck. I only have 2! I'm gonna save it. She looks at Grom with hesitation, but continues on.
Alright.
Should have brought a bigger spell.
Raynor.
Fireball.
Chase the little shit! Don't let him get away! And he's actually gonna, run right up next to the boy.
I'm kind of holding my diamond a little bit around the corner so they can actually see down the hallway.
Good one.
Alright, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I can't see a thing, so I'm gonna dash. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll stand out of the way in case someone wants to run past.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're always in the fucking way!
Sorry!
I can't do anything because he's in the fucking way.
You don't have any ranged attacks.
Literally none.
Oh,
you know
God.
what? Is there anything nearby I could pick up a fucking shotgun.
Just eat your sword.
Is there like I don't have a sword. Is there like a rock or
loose
anything?
bricks everywhere.
You know what? I'll take a loose brick and I'm gonna peg it at him.
Alright, improvised weapon attack.
Eat brick, you fuck.
Alright. It's 2 nat ones now.
Did you just
I
hit
guess he's going
right
down.
now?
Golden legendary.
I got the shits with him and bashed him over the back of the head so I could get to the fucking.
I'm pretty sure
other
it's
guy.
like entirely because the person with the light is around the corner.
Yep. Goblin.
Fuck this! I'm gonna go make a sandwich. I'll be right back. I'm sad.
This goblin's just gonna make a shot and miss Rainer and then try and run away. Fucking Rainer. Get an attack of opportunity. Oh my fucking.
Come on, Rainer, don't fail us now.
Fucking misses as well. I swear to fuck.
Oh, he just stabs it right in the fucking back and he drops as soon as he enters the hall.
Fucking hell.
Congratulations, you made it through the front door.
We beat a single goblin!
Go team!
It only almost killed me.
How's everybody doing?
Mostly
Oh.
just pissed off.
Give me a second, I gotta step on its head.
I'm making a sandwich. I'm following the group.
I stomp on its head a few times, just to be sure.
Yeah, sorry, I can't really make multiple lights at a time.
It's okay. Here. And Eve holds out her hand and touches. I don't know. His fucking. Do you have like anything on your wrist?
Me?
Sorry. Dresden.
He just left.
He went to make.
Yeah, he's making a sandwich. He
Oh,
set
that
up
was real life. I thought.
He got on a table and he started chopping some bread and he's just
I
like,
thought he was
"I'm
just
making
doing
a
it in the
sandwich.
sewer.
I don't care where we are, I'm making a sandwich. Here's some bread. Sewer lettuce. Sewer lettuce.
She casts light on his one of his shit. I don't know. It's his wrist thing.
Wristband.
What a sh-
One of his shit bands.
Yeah, he has to hold it.
Here's a glowing turd.
the Shrek at yours wax candle. The turd light. You just like grab a bunch of poop and like mold it into like a semblance of like a stick. And you just cast light on it. And you're just like, once you're done, you're just like, why did I do that? Why?
Maybe if I was a different character.
Alright. So as you look down the hall, Grumman, from where the goblin was, you do see it kind of dips under where the reservoir goes.
So keep that in mind. The path does continue this way a bit, but I would like to take a rest.
Yeah, sure, I can get all the feces out of my boots.
I need to get these 3 arrows out of my chest.
Alright. So, as you kind of look around, you can see that this section that you're in is just kind of riddled with random scraps. Bucket in the corner that's overflowing with goblin shit. Clearly they've been posted up here for a while. Also on the goblin itself had 6 copper. Aside from the short bow and the leather armor he was wearing.
Wonder why they would need to shit in a bucket. The entire hallway outside is just a river of shit.
You could tell that they probably weren't allowed to leave this room, considering both doors were locked. On a side note, Eudora, the room that you were in earlier that you took refuge in, it seems just to be like a really messy coat room.
Oh, I'm gonna clean myself off in there then, not this shit room. That's way better.
Hey, you just see various old coats and like jackets and other pieces that have probably been stolen, or just like old clothing that maybe the goblins were using as a bed.
I'll go through some old coats, you know, I mean, I'm bored.
You kind of kind of shuffle through some of these coats, and yeah, especially since you guys are going to take a short rest, and there doesn't seem to be any other alarm here. You actually end up finding what seems to be a rather old fox fur coat, but you think it would probably be worth about 50 gold. It's still fairly nice, and it was hanging up on a rack with another one covering it the whole time.
Wow.
Hell with selling that, I'm gonna wear it.
Alright, so yeah, clean off your boots, you come back after, part of the short rest and cleaning off your shoes, and you all see Eudora in a nice fox fur coat.
What? Where'd you get that?
There's a whole coat room back there. This is in
There's
the
a
back.
coat room?
Apparently.
Who puts a coat room in the sewers?
Wait, you're gonna wear that?
I don't know, it's kind of comfy.
That's disgusting.
It's.
Sewer.
What?
This whole time, Eva's just been casting prestidigitation on everything. Clean just everything.
Everything in this goblin room that used to be filthy is now immaculate. You can actually see the original color of the stone, which is actually a dark gray.
So do we get a full short rest?
Yes.
Cool. I'll get 5 hit points again!
To go back down once more.
Level 1!
Level 1!
Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for challenging encounters that almost kill people with a singular goblin.
literally one goblin in a murder hole is enough to cause near death.
The other one ran the fuck away. Alright.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't have to fight 2 goblins, or that might have been
Oof.
really
That would've been
dangerous.
Somebody might have actually died.
We need Goblin Slayer.
Yeah. Stalker.
We also became like the first party on that show. Just 2 goblins with bows.
Oh man.
Should we block the door before we continue? What if they decide to come up behind us? The pathways are kind of narrow here.
Did the goblin have anything besides his short bow?
For the goblin, aside from the 6 copper, he had the leather armor, which obviously is for. It's actually still good size, even though it's for a small humanoid, and a shield that he never put on. He was just running away with it. As for the arrows that he had left after piercing you quite a few times, he seems to have a good 11 left over.
I'm here.
Welcome.
I actually can't use any of those things.
Eve cast light on your wrist, like on your wristband or something. Jester.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
So, punch him with a blinding light. Alright.
Do you have to be proficient in shields, or are you always proficient in shields?
You have to be proficient in armor.
It's medium armor.
Oh, okay. All shields are just medium armor.
They are considered medium, yes.
Okay. But I shall
Otherwise,
leave my new coat here, because it will get cut up and covered with my blood, I'm presuming.
So you hang up your fox fur coat again, and cover back over with one of the other coats.
We can come back for it.
Yeah. I plan to.
Grumman's like staring up the murder hole that he'd been shot at.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye out so nothing could come up behind us.
Alrighty, so as you take a short rest, the other goblin that seemed to have vanished seems to have just kind of run off as far as you can tell. As you continue and you go through the underpass that dips down a little bit further, seems to have a few steps to keep going further and further underground. Let's just drag you all over to this one. I gotta get Grimon down the wall. Alright.
I don't need to make another man in the wall joke, do I?
Yes. But, as you all press forward and you enter into this area, you can see that there are 6 tattered straw stuffed mattresses. There doesn't really seem to be anything of value. Nobody is in here, as far as you see. It's just seems like a sleeping area compared to where the goblins were sleeping on old coats. This seems to be at least a little bit neater, almost like a hidden safe house for other people.
While I do like being able to, cast dark energy at things, just in case, I'm going to put, I can't remember what it's called. That one armor spell. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Nikolai. Oh, I mean, Eudora. Somehow knows my spells better than I do.
It's a hobby. Is that on my screen or is that a map? No, it's part of the map. That mark right there looks like it's on my monitor. It's just so out of place.
So, as you are kind of looking around this room a little bit, you see the straw bed set up with like a singular blanket and then another one over the top, just so it's a little bit easier to sleep in, aside from the horrible smell that wafts from the tunnel behind you. You start hearing a bunch of noise in the next room. You can hear someone panic like, Give me that! Give me that quickly! Barricade it! Over here!" But it doesn't seem to be next to the door here near your room. It seems to be the opposite side of the room, away from you.
I think we should sneak in and get them from behind.
Have you seen what I'm fucking wearing?
What if we just burst in screaming? That might surprise them.
What if we go in casually? They might not even be the enemy.
That seems like a very bad idea. If we run in screaming and they're not the enemy, then it's not as bad. But if we just walk in and they are the enemy, then that could be very bad.
If we run
why do we have to run in screaming? Why can't we just run in?
if we run in screaming, they're gonna think we're the enemy, and then they'll probably turn on us. But if we walk in casually and they're not the enemy, it's less people that we have to kick the shit out of.
Alright, look, fine, you go first. I'm not getting shot again.
Alright, fuck it. Let me open the door.
And peek around the corner from behind him.
As you do so, you look in, you just immediately hear hey, give me that! Give me the blanket! We need to plug it! They have no idea what's going on. You recognize one of these men. It's the dwarf from the bar that was fighting Yagra. And he seems to be shoving things underneath this door to try and plug it.
Is this one I knocked out, or is this one I knocked out with another motherfucker? Or
this is the one that Yagra knocked the fuck out when she was ground pounding him. He's all still blood. What the fuck? You're
the one from the bar.
You can see the other one in front of you. Doesn't look too much like a regular dwarf. You think he might be a Duragar of some sorts. Hey, quickly.
It's the Orc Hater!
What the fuck?
Hey, why are you barricading that door?
Keep plugging the door. Hey, I'll handle these ones. What the fuck you're not taking me in?
What? I don't want nothing from you.
Back off.
We're here for something else.
What? I don't fucking believe you.
Alright, hey, fancy Ponzi one, where are you? Get up here. Explain to them that we're looking for your friend.
No, it's come to my attention. Do we actually check if the way we went this time had a yellow mark?
This one, yes, it had the yellow mark.
Okay.
As he kind of like gets pushed up there by Ty. He's like, "Yeah, what? Yes, we're not here for you. We're trying to find my friend, Floon. Oh, have you seen another noble dressed a little more fancifully? Right? You can see as he's trying to just persuade him, you can see the dwarf is like looking a little bit confused, like turning it on. Like you can hear Krentz like yelling, like, "I need more shit!" Fuck it! He like kicks like a few other blankets over. For Dres, go ahead and make me persuasion with advantage, especially since Rainer's there.
With advantage?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Oh shit!
Local man murders several bar thugs.
So, on the other side of the door, you start to see like what looks like gray ooze kind of trying to seep through certain sections of the door. I need more blankets!
Okay, what the fuck is that?
Don't worry about it. You just fuck off, find your friend. We won't be in your way.
Well, I won't be in your way either. I'm assuming this door at the bottom here is fine.
That's where the big guy.
One of these doors have a yellow mark on it.
For that, you see the yellow door. Yellow mark is to the one below them, the one that they're trying to block off. You have no idea what's on the back of there. Can roll.
What's happening up over there?
If you are kind of like those who see the gray ooze as you pass by, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
See, I have expertise on all checks to identify monsters.
It's fucking ooze. I'm not interested.
Go!
Alrighty. And as for the ooze, and you can see the other two kind of like trying to not panic and freak out here as they like you see the Durgar like is not fully keen on trusting you, but he's not like fully keen on letting that creature out. And Eudora, you know that this is probably one of the more fanciful creatures known as gray ooze that have a rather savory heart for not only flesh but eating metal as well.
Where did you guys find a gray ooze?
We didn't find it, it was just fucking there.
Guys, I don't really think we should go much further. If it breaks through, it'll probably come through and eat us too.
We're plugging the holes.
Can you kill
They're
a
plugging
wee
the holes.
bit of slime? Does that work?
Do you have anything that could kill a slime thing? Because I'm sure as fuck not punching it.
You would like to roll nature as well?
Alright. Ooh.
How to kill it?
Well, you
What stories have I read?
you've read a great many a tale of gray oozes that have eaten entire armor sets and weapons, and even have taken down many a skilled adventurer because their weapons have just completely failed them after striking the ooze a few times. If it is only one or two of them, though, you have a very good idea that it, might be able to be slain quick enough where the weapons won't degrade, but you also know that they are fairly durable compared to your average person.
In the stories that I read, it seems like you have to really attack it and kill it really quick, but it's very strong. I think you are all very strong, but I don't think we can fight this one. Maybe if Eudora and I attack it with magic, but that'll take a while.
Well, it eats metal too. Maybe if we just feed it enough metal, it'll go away.
I'm not sure if you've ever walked into somewhere that says, feed the monster. Because I have not, and I don't want to.
I'm just trying to offer a solution.
I don't know if we have enough metal anyway.
I'm not giving it my armor.
Crazy appetite.
I guess we can just start blasting the parts that are oozing through, and we can see where that leads us.
Alright. So, at this point, you see Krenz, like, hearing this idea. Hey, fuck it! Excuse me? I'm out of here! I'm fucking done! I'm leaving! You handle your own shit! You can see the Duragar's just, like, looking a little bit nervous. Obviously, he's got nowhere else to really go.
Wait, which... Is it in here, or is it in here?
The upper door. You can see it's starting to, like, seep through at this point.
Fuck it. Alright, I'll pick up a loose brick.
You should follow your friend,
Hey.
strange-looking dwarf.
Yeah. The name's Zemk.
Zamk. There we go. That's his canonical name. No.
You better ready yourself, that door's not gonna hold much longer with it eating the nails.
Alright, I'm ready to nail it with my brick as soon as it comes through.
Eve looks
Stack
nervous
up.
but prepares firebolt.
Alright.
TPK. TPK.
TPK. TPK.
TPK.
The cube is loose.
Cube out.
Alright.
Chillin' touch.
Want to ruin my spear, so I'll just get out a dagger instead. Actually, I'll get two. I'll get 2 daggers.
Alrighty. So for those who have obviously you all ready to attack, so go ahead and fucking blast him.
Nail the
There we go. Thanks, Eudora. Fine. Oh, there I go. Yeah, nope. Should have spoke too soon.
Yay!
That's a lot of damage.
It's a 5 damage.
I throw my dagger really hard.
at the wall.
Really high.
Stumbles out into the firing squad and she's like, huh, this doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Thanks to ooze.
Anyone who got 8 or above hits.
I'll still hit it!
Your thrown knife did more damage than my invocation of Eldritch Arts.
My brick did more damage than your evocation of Eldritch Art.
I threw my dagger really hard.
Got a mean right swing.
I have powers that bend the laws of physics, but you just threw a shiv.
So,
Your magic stops them from healing.
Yeah, see, that is a good benefit, though. It doesn't heal when I hit it with Chilling Touch.
So, as you all hurl your weapons and blast it with your magic, it gets hit by one, then another, and then another, and just splatters all over the wall. Just completely
We did it!
destroyed.
Yeah. Was it that easy?
Really? I was
I'll go
expecting
get
it
my
to be a lot
dagger.
bigger.
So, you pick up
didn't-
your dagger, and you can see part of it's melting. It's still usable.
I wipe off like as much strong gun because I can just onto the stone wall. Oh yeah, this will do.
Alright.
Was there any more than one, Mr. Zamkt?
As far as I can tell, it came out of the fucking toilet in there. And as you kind of look at the pile of the gray ooze, you can see that there seems to be a pair of goblin bones in there. 2 skulls matching with a full set of bones. None of the gear seems salvageable. All the metal has been completely eaten and rusted away in the leathers and tatters.
What the actual fuck?
As you walk in there, Tristan, you can see there's a stone hole in the floor where the toilet was. The wood this had nails has been completely destroyed and disassembled. And as well as a couple of bones and ruined weapons from probably the goblins that were in there.
Eve starts. She takes out her book and starts furiously writing about how a brick seems to be extremely effective against gray oozes.
The large, broad surface combined with the incredible might with which it was thrown at his enemy.
It's like a small comet.
They're particularly weak to building materials. Testing is pending on bags of sand.
So, according to this information that you've gathered, the slime's biggest weakness is a laborer.
A mason.
Oh shit, thanks the ooze. That's a stone mason.
At this point, you can see the Duragar Zemk is looking at all you. If I ever make it topside, to you around, I owe you one. At least I can sleep down here in peace for the moment.
You can always find me at the tavern up there. Where was that again? Does anyone remember? I'm not good with the directions.
It's just up there, but why do you live down here?
Sunlight hurts me fucking eyes, and also nobody trusts Duragar.
Oh,
Crunch was bringing me a frying fresh meal. It looked like he got hit by some kind of fucking giant worm or a rock slide. All the fucking lumps on his head.
It may have been my fault with someone else.
It's you. Good on you.
Maybe.
God needs to fucking toughen up a bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
If you ever need a bodyguard or something else, I'll gladly keep watch. They're better
Well-
than working in this shithole.
I'm always happy to have a drinking buddy.
If you ever remember the name of the place, tell me. I'm gonna go in the other room, take a fucking nap. Damn thing woke me up mid-meal.
Alright, sounds good. We're gonna continue on this way.
Be careful. I heard there's some scary fucking shit in that other place.
Nothing we can't handle.
You can hear him kind of like start marching over. Just like finds a bed. Like you can hear him stealing like 4 other blankets from the other haystack beds and just like stacks them up.
Stack up.
Stacker! I'm gonna continue on my merry way.
By now the second, because Gromad's had enough arrows in him for the day.
Magical shielding though.
So. Pull you to the other side as you start coming up the stairs so you can hear. Sounds like.
Oh, I just went into the total darkness. Oh, okay. I see how this is working. Alright.
Yes, total dark.
What?
As you come into this room, Josen, you can see.
Where am I going?
Yeah. Josh, we can't actually see in this little middle area right here.
I'll drag you all into one pocket.
Uh,
Oh.
uh.
Yeah.
Everyone move down just so we can see.
Right there. As you get
Hey,
to the
move in,
bottom,
boys.
bottom of the steps, as you kind of look around, you can see there's curtains to the left of you. They all seem threadbare, hanging on the eastern wall. This long hall going down, in the middle of which you see a muscular half-orc in dingy robes, and stands there with his foot on the chest of what looks like to be a male human with red blonde hair. The fire burns around one of the orc's clenched fists, and as his victim cries and squirms helplessly underneath. Further up the way, you could see, seated on a raised platform, is a nightmarish-looking figure wearing black robes. Has large white and white eyes with rubbery purple skin, 4 tentacles that encircle its mouth. Seems to cradle something gently in its hand. What looks like to be a disembodied brain with feet.
I'd like to attempt to identify the thing I definitely know out of character.
Same.
What the fuck is that?
Roll me a nature.
Is this natural? I don't think so.
Eudora, you've heard of myths of creatures like this deep in the underground. Eve, you want to say you know the name. It's ill something, but you also know that they're extremely dangerous and very rare to see near the surface.
I think we should turn around.
At the same
Does it look like they've noticed us?
I mean, we're walking in with like bright magical lights on us.
Maybe they're really occupied. I don't know.
you do see the one with the purple skin looking down at you stands up, and you could see the half-orc standing over what appears to be Floon, as far as you could tell. But as he looks down, aims to set down the brain that he was cradling and caressing, and in his other hand seems to be a 3-inch diameter stone orb carved to resemble what looks like an eyeball. And as he kind of looks over in the direction of the hall, you hear a great amount of disdain. You've not found the one in debt? I don't think Xanathar will appreciate this. Handle those nets that have arrived. And you can see you can hear him as he approaches the door at this point. Fail again, Grumshaw. And I don't think you'll be coming back alive. Goes to start opening the doorway that you can see over to the left side. Starts walking through casually, as if just ignoring all of you.
Eve watches him go tense.
He's neat looking. Don't remember what he's called though.
And it's on the tip of my tongue. Illith.
Is anyone going to tell me that I'm drunk, or did I actually just see that?
Yep. They're very real.
Excuse me, could you please get your body off of Floon? That is, we're kind of here to get him. Could you... Do you mind?
So, as the Grumshar turns around, I'm not gonna handle this embarrassment like this. I'm gonna kick all of your asses and bring you back as pets.
How about I kick your ass first, mister?
Wait. Before anything happens, Eve fires a firebolt at the thing that was clearly left over here.
Very scared.
You will try, but roll me initiative first.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna sit idly by where like you throw fire like right by his head.
No, I think
Eve is very ready to throw that fire.
I think he is.
Yeah. Eve has heard the nightmarish tales that go with these creatures, the pets that they keep, the body snatcher monsters, the intellect devourers.
Hey, I want to eat one of those later. Not now, though.
That is a very weird thing to be thinking about.
That was out of character.
I don't believe you.
You better believe me.
You better believe it.
The hunt for Red October.
The hunt
Red
Right
October.
October, standing by.
Standing by.
always standing by.
Standing.
I also like how he has no image. I came in here and I thought it was like trying to like notate like something about the room, and I was like, oh, that's Floon.
I thought there were two like blood pits where we see Flood and Grom inside of or something.
Eve, fire that bolt.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yo.
No!
Chad, boys!
Minecraft oof noise in the distance.
So you fire this bolt. Unfortunately, it just goes a little bit over it and just scorches some of the stone behind him.
Okay. And she runs into a corner.
Your magic isn't very good, is it?
That's. It's hard to hit.
It's okay, you will get better. You just need to practice.
Justin. You
Crack
can-
knuckles.
Yeah,
Alright, my turn. It's gonna fucking run straight up to him.
Over Floon? Or Floon?
Fuck him. Or Floon, fuck Floon.
Floon just kind of like takes cover, like, oh, please!
We're gonna go for the big suplex.
Oh god, yes.
Please, gun work. Ah!
Oh yes!
As I weave in past him, fucking grab him from behind and just fucking suplex that bitch.
And roll damage. Jesus. Oh!
And then it's a grapple.
He's Randy Orton
Yes!
out of nowhere.
The setup.
You will fucking hate me.
Oh, he nat 20'd the grab.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
I'm about to suplex that boy.
I was about to fucking suplex and ground that motherfucker. That would have been
People's
great.
elbow.
So you get him
Okay.
about partially in the grip, but he manages to slip your hand where he ducks his head back out.
Not like this! I need to redeem myself!
Then, he'll come dashing by. He'll have to do full dash to get past everyone in the hall. Gets to the side.
Floon! Are you alright? Jeez!
And you look down, you can see Floon is heavily beaten and battered at this point.
Raina? You... Where the fuck?
At this point, Grimshaw, turning around, he's going to attempt a burning hands. The one will miss you, Dristan, and then he'll fire the other two. One at Grum and Eudora.
Is it that scorching rain or burning
Yeah,
hands?
yeah,
Oh,
I think that's scorching
Yeah,
ray you just
you're
said.
right. I fucked that up. So,
Burning hands like on us, you're like, wow, you can do this?
I fucked that up, man. Alright. So,
I fucked that up, man. I'm being prepared.
alright, so Dresden actually make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, I hate these. Ah, never mind, I'm pretty good.
Alright, so you're only gonna take 3 fire damage as he presses his tips of his thumbs together and a gout of flame bursts out, sets one of the curtains on fire.
Wait, what? What presses his thumbs together?
What's up?
What presses its thumbs together?
the orc that's currently trying to crush Floon is now turned around and try to kill Dresden.
Oh shit!
This guy.
He has magic!
I've noticed. You singed my beard.
Alrighty. So, this creature just gonna skid around down the steps, down to you, Dresden.
Oh no.
Hi, everybody.
Gonna attempt.
I'm feeling an odd sense of deja vu.
Oh god. First attack with its claws will miss, but make me a intelligence saving throw, Tristan.
Here we go, boys.
Oh
Nuke!
no!
Open up your head, hop in, buddy.
Oh.
Here, let me just crack it open for you.
Alrighty. Hold on, let me just dip into my brain here real quick.
Oh God!
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, so that's the damage I took.
So what's your intelligence score?
Well, you see, it's a 12, so it's a +1 modifier. Bye,
It's
everybody.
now 0.
Yep,
You basically just enter a coma.
I'm in a coma.
So Dresden, like, you see Dresden
Coma.
turn around to try and get Grumshar. This creature runs up behind him, tries to claw at his leg, but then suddenly he just eyes roll back, passed out on the floor.
Mr. Dresden, no!
Strangest feeling of deja vu.
Deja vu.
I've been to this place before.
On the streets. Again, break his neck.
To me, personally, the big guy still looks more threatening. So I'm gonna run up, realize I've still got my daggers equipped. So I'm just gonna stab him, and then bonus action stab him again. You know what, let's just... Roll a 1d2. On a 2, the first knife will be the one that melted a bit. Alright, so I stab him with the normal one first.
Alright.
It was in that one anyway!
Well, as soon as you
Wow.
come around as he's distracted and just try to
Party what?
stab him with a dagger, he ducks under just a bit. I will remake my name. So the thought will
then I
remember
can
me.
do bonus action stab him with the other one. And I need to put a -1 on it.
Why?
It melted a bit. Doesn't it have a negative to it?
For this, not right.
No,
Melted a bit.
Oh,
but it didn't.
it's fine? It's still fine?
Yeah, it's just a
Okay,
little,
sweet.
little drippy at the base.
Well, it still sucked.
Yeah, yeah, it did. Alrighty. Will that be all?
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Alright, Eudora.
Can I see the brain thing from here, or do I need to move?
You can see the brain thing from there.
Like, it doesn't have, like, cover or anything?
Right now, no.
Okay. Well then, I'm chromatic orbing it, it needs to leave. I'm sorry, sir, it's time for you to leave.
What the We all die. We all die. The end.
We deserve to die at this point. All this spins of so many fucking ones in this game.
Oh my god! What the fuck? I take it you stay there at the same time. Hold on. I just realized I need to roll ties because I forgot to throw her in there, so.
Level 1. Level 1.
Alright, so I'll just have her go right after you, Eudor.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess that's my turn.
Oh my fucking god.
Actually, no, I'll move into the room so then she doesn't have to waste so much movement.
Alright.
Over to here. The direction Eve didn't go, so then she can actually just go all the way in.
Alright, so she'll get to about here. She's gonna try and... well, she'll rage first, so... and then she'll try and... fucking knock this boy the fuck down. Oh, she will. So she comes around screaming in rage and anger, turns around and just slams her axe right into the chest of Grumshar. He just goes straight.
She actually used rage and she wasn't here for it.
Oh, he went down quick.
And now, top of the order, Eve.
Get that disgusting thing.
Yeah, she's gonna duck out. Mr. Dresden, no! And firebolt the thing.
No, please. Oh, thank you.
yeah.
I was waiting for it. Take the fucking damn.
There's fucking serious desperation in this moment. Alright. Justin.
Yeah.
Death saving throw.
Dun, dun,
He's
dun,
dying.
dun.
He's down and out with 0 intelligence right now.
He's doing death saving. How's when you're at 0 int?
Well, he died, and the 0 inch is separate to it.
Mhm.
Oh wow, he got both at once. Oh, that's
Yeah.
gotta be a bad headache.
Yeah, he
Oh,
took a
yeah.
shit ton of damage.
Intellect devours are not a fucking joke.
Wait, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I could have made it there. Okay, sorry. Anyways, continue.
Right now, quickly sweeping up, stepping up. He's just gonna try and finish this thing quickly. So he'll manage to lance it with his rapier as he's coming by, and you can see he's definitely a swashbuckling type as he just comes over and lances this thing perfectly and whips the brain through the curtain into the other room away from Dresden. That's combat.
Wow, that.
Don't
that was, like,
understand. This is the second time I've had this character in a campaign where he got fucked by an intellect devourer.
Oh shit.
It was a very strange sense of deja vu.
Deja vu.
Reaching down, Eve will cradle Tristan's head and whisper, "What grace is within me, let it pass on to him." And use 1 point of healing hand. That's the only point I have. We'll heal Dresden 1 hit point. So now you're just catatonic.
As he
Alright, come
wakes
on,
up,
let's
his
grab
eyes
Floon and get out of here.
his eyes are very, very clearly glazed over. As you look over in the other room, Eudora, you don't see the creature or anything. It's gone. You see what looks to be a large pillar that has a indent of where a sphere would go.
We need to leave. This place is dangerous. We're lucky that thing left us.
We are. He comes over and picks up Floon. And you can see Floon is pretty heavily beat up and bloody and barely on the cusp of life, but he's.
I'm interested in these curtains. Are there windows behind the curtain?
Well, as you look in behind the curtain, you could see this is the sleeping quarters. Much nicer looking bed for clearly whatever that creature was. But for those of you, especially seeing Dresden pretty well and stunned, his eyes kind of like glazed over, probably drooling just a little bit, like everything's just kind of gone dark in his mind. You do see what looks to be a small chest beside the chair that creature was sitting in.
Ooh. I'll go throw it open with reckless abandon.
So you whip it open.
It's up, baby.
As Raynar kind of picks up Floon, you can see Floon is ecstatic to see friendly faces, especially with the half-orc that was tormenting him the whole time, dead on the floor. And Yeah, unfortunately. You do flip open the chest, you can see what seems like a fanciful-looking little spell book, kind of tucked to the side. With, as far as you can tell, it looks like 2 healing potions, a little pouch of money that seems to have 16 gold, 82 silver, and 250 copper pieces.
There's a lot of useless money in here, but ooh, look, free book.
I'll take the money.
I'll take the book.
No, the book's mine. I found it first.
My money.
So, as you look through the book, you can see it was probably the creature's spell book, as it has Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
I can
Oh,
read
it's
all
good
of
that
his
we got
writing.
a wizard.
Josh, I can read his writing.
For this, yeah, it's still uncommon. You get the inkling that he was teaching this person who was casting these very spells.
Yeah.
Because you saw him use Burning Hands, and Burning Hands is in this book. It looks like
Huh.
he probably recreated a side spell book for this person.
Never mind, you can have it. It's kind of dry. I expected something more interesting.
Alright, so
Okay.
at this
So I will mark that spell book. Intellect Devour spell book.
Can I roll to see if I know what that brain thing was, then I can try to diagnose what's wrong with Dresden?
yes, you can.
Oh, yeah. Did that actually ring a bell? You said that she can put her finger on.
Yes, for you, Eve, you would have advantage, especially since you kind of knew what the creature was. It was just barely escaping you. Alright, so you know, especially with the creature that you saw, knowing that some of the brain creatures that they have carried with them as pets, which is probably a brain of a previous adventurer, that unless somebody is able to restore Dresden with either lesser restoration or some sort of magic in the way, he will be stuck in a stunned state, because pretty much all of his intelligence has been locked away / devoured until he gets a form of healing for his mind.
Oh.
Is this curtain also sleeping quarters?
In there, yes. In the
Oh
first,
boy.
in the first room that you passed by, where Eve was, though, you would see that there's a side exit. As you see, there's actually a lever, and the stone wall itself seems to be kind of marked in an outcropping.
Wait, a lever?
Yep, in here, towards this wall.
I pull the lever.
Alright, you pull the lever, and as you do so, the side entrance that you guys, as you look out, you can actually see and recognize that some of the marks. You literally walked right by this section of sewer, actually literally through this section of sewer, and didn't even notice that this door was here.
Guys, I found a way out.
Fast way out.
There was a lever on the wall, and it goes right back to the beginning.
Evil
Good
ass
job.
tie-dye carry Dresden. And then look.
I will help carry Dresden.
Are we sure we don't want to look around?
Are we in any condition to kill the purple thing if it's still here?
We should go before it comes back. It might come back.
In the other room, as far as you can tell, it's pretty bare. It seems to be some kind of portcullis room, as far as you can tell. The large pillar that's there seems to stand rather ominously by itself, but the rest of the room is very bare.
Eve
Trying
looks
to
over at Raynar and asks, Do you know anyone who could help him? His mind has been sapped.
I think I know a priestess that might be able to help us. If anything, especially for helping find Floon. As you can see, he's like holding his friend up. I'll be more than happy to pay what need be to help his mind be healed.
Thank you. Now let's leave. Quickly.
Agreed.
I'll make a mental note of the hole in the pillar, and then help Ty carry Dresden.
Alright. So, as you all start heading out of the sewer, getting back towards the streets in the safer locations, you get a few odd looks from some of the sailors and other people. Grandpa Tristan, he hit the sauce too hard. You're lucky you guys brought Rainer with you.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I was just like, I mean, it's a D&D module. Like, there's no way I'm gonna turn down free NPC help.
Yeah.
As you all start getting back, you'll start heading back towards the yawning portal, and on the way, Rainer will stop by what looks like a Temple of Melora. As you see him kind of going, doesn't seem too busy there at the current time, especially since you can see it prizes more of the druidic focuses and the beautiful, elegant gardens. You see a woman come out and talks to Rainer for a moment. He quickly gets her to come over to Dresden. And Eve, you can see as she kind of softly looks over Dresden's face over, kind of just puts her hands upon the side of his temples, and see the radiance from Melora flow through from her into him, and just all the light suddenly starts coming back to his eyes, like he's just been reawakened.
Oh, where's the brain dog thingy?
You're okay. You're okay. We're safe. We killed it.
What do you mean? No more brain dog?
No more brain dog.
Glad to see it wasn't worse than expected.
That was not an experience that I want to have again. This is worse than any hangover I've ever had.
Eve will, well, first of all, let's see if she knows. I mean, Josh, would you say Eve knows, the, you know, like how Catholics have the cross symbol, or the cross movement? Is there anything that the branch of Melora has in that regard?
For that, you definitely recognize it, especially her symbol, which is that of a seashell. It looks like a water swirl over the top of it. Mm-hmm. It's very simple. You also know that it's not a very active religion other than the druidic circles and so forth, as it is more focused towards protection of nature and the blessings of nature.
Mm-hmm. Well, regardless, she'll turn to the priestess and say, "Thank you so much. I don't have much to give," but she hands over a gold as a tithe.
No, please. If no use for that here. I'm just glad I was able to help your friend, and it was not a more serious curse.
Yes, I thought we might not get out of there.
She looks over the rest of you. Seems that it was a good thing that you all did get out of there. If you are ever in desperation again, please come back. And you can ask for me personally. My name is Blossom.
Blossom?
Mm-hmm.
She is the strongest leader, Buttercup.
Am I doing the loot page again?
possible.
Is this just like my lot in life?
Well, I would, because I'm writing down notes, but Josh's voice cut out when he talked about how many copper we got, so I didn't write it
200 copper pieces.
down. Oh, okay, well there you go. 200 copper pieces.
Like 16 gold.
6 gold if Grum had shared the one on the goblin.
The goblin had 6 copper.
Yes.
Alright.
Are you doing it or am I?
Huh? Oh, I could do it. I could do it.
Okay.
Where is it? Where's it? Loot. So 206 copper and 16 gold and 0 silver.
And 2 healing potions.
2 healing pots, 2d4 plus 2. Safe. Cool.
There are 2d4 plus 4.
Nope. That would be good. But it's 2d4 plus 2.
That would be good.
So, as you finish up at the Temple of Melora, Blossom, healing Dresden, bids you good day and waves happily just to see that everyone is alive and not in worse condition. You easily make your way towards back towards the yawning portal. Yeah, you did. You forgot your fox fur coat.
I need a drink. Several, in fact.
So you get back to the yawning portal, Floon, a little bit haggard and battered, but still fairly happy. You're looking to the rest of the US. Raynor kind of holds him up. I'm so glad that you arrived when you did. They kept trying to torment me, trying to get me to admit a debt I never made. They seem to have mistaken me for someone else.
Do you know what that intellect devourer was doing there?
Is that what that weird thing in the chair was?
I think that's what it was.
Well, if we're analyzing your statement, I mean, I think it was trying to devour things' intellect.
You mean the brain dump?
It said a name. Xanathar? Xanathar would not be pleased? Something doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. There seems to be a great deal of debts made of a lot of the... Appears to be so many gangs going on now. I'm just glad all of you arrived with my friend here. I don't think I'd be breathing if it wasn't for you.
You should really look into getting out of town for a little while.
I think I'll stay in my home for a while. Clearly they knew I wasn't the right man. Oh, fuck, it hurts. Oh. As you finally get back in, you can see Volo looks over, he gets up and starts running over, goes to give Floon a big hug, but like sees that he's hurt and like slows down a bit and like gives him a pat on the shoulder. Oh, you're back. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. Like, where have you been? Oh God, you all smell awful.
Yeah, I think it's best if we take a bath first.
Yes. And at this point, you can see, especially further in the afternoon, Dunan is finally back there. And like, well, we got baths on the upper floor. You taking care of that, Volo? He looks over and yes. Get them anything they want and food here. Right now, tend them. I'll handle the bills down here. And, if you need anything to drink or anything, please Don't be bashful. You just brought back one of my greatest friends, Reyna.
I'll take the biggest tankard of whatever he's got. I'm going for a bath. I'll be back for it in a minute.
So, especially being able to sit down, have quite a few nice heavy drinks and a little bit more rich flavor. You definitely have enough time to take a long rest and, celebrate. Everyone's kind of asking what's been going on. Even others that have come through and hearing all the noise going on. You can hear Floon kind of like talking you all up. At this point, as a lot of merriment is being had, and you have free reign to buy whatever you want from the yawning portal and get plenty of drinks from Dernan.
Oh, I'm gonna get one of these, his nicest drinks for Yogra and myself.
You definitely see Yagra's there. Let's see. For the few people there, especially even though you see that she's with someone else at the table there, especially getting a drink for her, you would hear some people like, "I don't worry, you still got a shot with her. She's just a guard dog for that Poncy elf there, the Davil Star Song. Krentz has been trying to muscle him for a long time."
That's alright, a friendly drink is a friendly drink.
You definitely see that she gets to drink and tips over your way and cheers over the portal.
Hey!
But as the night carries on, and you can see Floon and Raynar much better, a lot more cleaned up, and Floon is looking a lot hardier. You can tell he's a rather frail, meek-looking man, even though he's still fairly clean. Doesn't seem very bright, noble-wise. You can tell he's a rather big shut-in.
I'm just gonna look at the guys and just... I don't suppose any of you can help me with this. I can't for the life of me figure it out, and I hold up the necklace.
So, as you hold that up, actually, yeah, you would have been stabilized from that immediately too. Shit, I completely forgot you had the necklace too. You would have been stabilized immediately, but one of the patrons would be able to tell you as they pull out a pearl and kind of identify it. Like, hey, that's a periaptive wound closure. Yeah,
what?
Periaptive wound closure. Yeah, so you go down bleeding out or anything, like, so long as no one sticks you again, you wake up a few hours, be, right, well, hurting, but right as rain, not dead.
That could be useful.
Definitely. Somebody sticks you for your purse, you can wake up and go find the asshole later.
I like the sounds of that.
Periaptive door closure. So as you get that all figured out and you're all sharing stories, and Floon and Raynar, kind of blowing up the stories about you.
Yeah.
You can see Floon is rather good at carousing a good crowd. At this point, Volo starts to come over, and you can see he has what looks like a parchment in hand. He looks a little bit nervous as he approaches everyone. I do have to apologize. I have to confess, I have but a few spare coins left, and but never let it be said that Volo does not keep his promises. And allow me to present something I think you will find much more valuable. As he holds out the scroll tube and...
This isn't money.
I think someone like Eudora.
Yes?
He has a scroll thingy. Might be magic. Your thing. Your stuff.
My stuff? Okay.
Well, as he hands it, it's like, no. It's the deed to a rather remarkable property here in Waterdeep. Obviously, we will need a magistrate to transfer ownership. I'll arrange the meeting, of course, after a while, but after all, after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory, of course.
Any house is satisfactory. I haven't lived in a house in years.
You're giving us a home?
I'll unscroll it and just look at it.
You look at it and it's completely legitimate. It goes to, the deed lays claim to a place called Troll Skull Manor. It is a historic building, especially for your knowledge of being here for a while. To the north ward, some characters claim as a home base. Some people have claimed it as a home base before, but you can see that the deed is definitely notarized and legitimate, and also because Volo also has recently bought the property. You've also heard some rumors of the Troll Skull Manor being haunted as to why it was not purchased so quickly before.
Cool, a second house.
What?
What?
Right. Nobles, right.
Yeah, I live here.
Yeah,
I
it's a
just don't
good
live
point.
there.
I mean, I live here too, but I don't have a home.
Well, you can live here in this, by my recollection, haunted house. It'll be fun.
If any ghosts come into my room, I'm going to hit them.
You could just see Volo kind of like raise up and say, of course it's not haunted. It's ridiculous, but I would still at least like to have you confirm if it's dutifully good payment. I'm still waiting on the royalties of my most recent book, and obviously if it's not good enough, I would at least like to have a deed written out of money I would owe you, but trust me, I figured this would be a much more dubious reward for you. And Raynar kind of steps up and like, well, obviously I would imagine spending a little bit more coin here that you might have a bit more issue, but I'll happily pay for those transfer taxes and even the first year's taxes there, just as a good thank you for helping me find my friend Floon and allowing me to accompany you in good graces.
You are more than generous, good sir.
And you have definitely taken a very hearty risk and it brought my friend back to me alive.
I have the worst headache.
I would imagine you were quite lost there for a while.
I don't really remember much.
You drooled all over Ty.
Oh. Sorry, Ty.
Can you even sign over a deed to multiple people?
Well, of course you can. As long as the magistrate approves, it's multiple people owning the property.
I think it just means if we ever decide to sell the joint, we all get a split of it.
Of course. Trust me, it's a very beautiful manor.
I don't really care about the money, I just want the right to legally drop in on you.
Understandable.
I'm alright with it, though.
Oh. Well then, in the morning, we'll get the magistrate. I'll have that all signed up, and he looks over and I'll be sure to bring my purse to make sure taxes are paid and transferred in full. Tonight, we drink.
Oh, yes, I agree to that.
And with that, we'll leave off as you enjoy the night, and in the morning go to the one of the magistrates in the castle ward at High Sun. Get the deed signed over in all your names, and you're now able to go. Next session we'll go and have a chance to explore your new manor.
Yes. I quite like a new home. After all, I've been living on the streets for a while now.
Why though? You're so capable.
What do you mean?
You kicked a troll into a hole. You're clearly better than just a tramp.
Well, yeah, but my glory days are behind me, so.
We leveled up!
Woo! Level up! I feel like I'm more
Join.
prone to getting natural ones. Alright, team. HP dice, ready up!
Ready?
Da, 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 da.
Synchronized HP die roll and tell me when everybody's ready.
Alright, 3,
I'm ready.
2, 1, go!
Oh, shocked!
Wow,
So I gained how much HP that level?
you're good on Eudora. Good even split. Dresden, Jesus Christ.
I am fulfilling my role already.
So I got from that level, I got 7, 10, I got 11 HP that level.
Jesus.
Because I also have tough.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
She's
As much HP as I got.
She's a beefy bitch.
Yeah, I'm at 23 HP as a sorcerer.
Oh my
level 2.
god!
I'm also at 23
Fear
HP.
me.
Jesus Christ.
Well, just hang out
Blue
with my
Mage also
14.
includes... Blue Mage also has a +1 HP per level. Like Dragon Sorcerer, so...
I really feel like this preemptive wound closure is gonna save my ass so fucking much.
That's why I was laughing when you found it in the trinket shop.
You're just like, God damn it, of course, the tank will get it.
Well, I'm like, oh, thank God the tank will go.
Yo, power it up! Get
Yeah.
in there!
You're powered up, get in there.
Alright, did I get a new spell? I got... What the hell? It bugged out. It doesn't... It's acting like I don't have any known spells. Let me reload the page. Yeah, okay, I guess it just doesn't remember, but I get an extra. Sorry.
Dear Lord. Dear fucking Lord. Good job, boys, good job.
You survived. Thank God. Thank God for that 10 damage. Fucking good on you, Eve. Shit.
Might have to take Magic Missile.
Honestly, that 10 damage is like one of the main reasons Dresden's alive, because if you didn't do that damage, because Raynar missed his dagger attack, hey, Dresden might not be here.
Yeah, I reckon I would be under the control of a little intellect devour at this point, trying to punch everyone.
Yeah.
Just like last time.
Just like last time, except I knocked out our dwarf.
Yeah, you actually got quite a few names backing you now, and quite a bit of renown building.
Oh, I like it. Get me my fame back.
You.
Oh, I do not have enough spell slots to take care of you people.
I want my own bed.
Get a new spell!
I mean, we unlocked sorcery points this level, so now you can start
You don't understand. We've unlocked a home. I get a bed.
That's the best class feature.
That is the best class feature I've gotten as a part of a level up. I've got a bed. My own bed. Maybe a bath. I wonder.
Yeah, effectively, we just gained like 2 extra spell slots, 'cause we can also use sorcery points to make an extra one right now.
I can cast Fist one more time now.
You mean an extra 2? We get 2 spell. We get 2 sorcery points.
Yeah, no, 2 sorcery points for 1 first level spell, though.
I'm so sad I didn't
Is it?
get the suplexing.
Oh, huh, interesting.
It's not a 1-for-1, because I guess they just thought it'd make it I don't know.
Yeah, no. I know it's not a 1-for-1, but I thought the first one was a 1, and then the others are.
No.
Let's see what's the table again. Oh, 2, 3, 5, 6. Got it.
Okay, I already have an offensive spell, so I should probably grab something that's like utility.